The security and prosperity of the United States and our allies depends on the deterrence of war. But we are losing our ability to deter great power conflict. We still rely upon small numbers of large, exquisite, heavily manned aircraft, ships, and other platforms to project military power. But our adversaries are building a vast arsenal of advanced weapons to find, target, and destroy our traditional forces, all at relatively low cost to them, but an unbearably high cost to us. We cannot, and we will not succeed without fundamental changes. We must be able to generate significant increases in our military power without significant increases in money and personnel. Put simply, our goal must be affordable mass. The ability to produce, operate, and sustain massive amounts of lower cost, more intelligent, more attritable military systems. This is all about autonomy, and that will be delivered, more than anything else, by software.
The first thing we built at Anduril is Lattice, a software operating system that enables a small number of people to command larger numbers of robotic systems for national security missions. Lattice does this by providing core software like sensor fusion, target identification and tracking, intelligent networking, and command and control that can be integrated together to solve different missions. We first proved the concept on some missions like border security and air defense, and today, Lattice is now automating the operations of hundreds of robotic systems deployed in tactical environments around the world. This was challenging, but it was just the beginning. Over the past 4 years, we have been working closely alongside warfighters and multiple government partners to extend Lattice to a much more complex challenge, enabling human operators to actually interact and fight with teams of robotic vehicles to conduct dynamic and distributed operations in a highly contested environment. The result is a capability we call Lattice for Mission Autonomy. When we talk about mission autonomy, we mean something much broader than how a single robotic vehicle can fly or drive itself safely and effectively from one place to another. That vehicle-level autonomy is essential, but it is only part of the solution. Mission autonomy requires teams of robotic assets working together under human supervision to actually perform complete missions, like defensive counter-air or forward reconnaissance and targeting. The Lattice software delivers the core platform-agnostic functions that are essential for mission autonomy. Not just autonomous piloting, but the ability to make sense of the battle space, identify threats and objects of interest, enhance survivability, orchestrate complex maneuvers, and synchronize the delivery of effects. We actually view our task as building and fielding a weapon system. And that's why we brought our warfighters into the center of our development process from the very start.
In military operations, there's no extra credit for autonomy. Outcomes matter most. So when it comes to things like collaborative combat aircraft or robotic combat vehicles, warfighters will only value them and use them if they make us more effective in accomplishing our missions. In an environment that is highly contested by a near-peer adversary, a crewed aircraft teamed with an uncrewed autonomous platform, such as a collaborative combat aircraft, will provide affordable distributed mass at scale and at range. CCAs can serve in a variety of kinetic and non-kinetic roles, providing sensing and fires that will be critical to gaining an advantage on a complex battle space. But mission autonomy is required to drive the complexity of such operations down for the human operators. And platforms are really only part of the solution, mainly because they bring the sensors, the weapons, and other payloads to the fight. Piloting is also essential, but the main task of a pilot is to fight their weapon systems. Lattice brings all of these elements together, the platforms, the piloting, and the payloads, so that groups of robotic systems can deliver mission outcomes autonomously under human supervision. And because the software has an open architecture, Lattice for Mission Autonomy makes it possible to compose different platforms and payloads made by different vendors into different mission solutions for different mission requirements, and then change them rapidly when the threats and the technologies evolve, all at the speed of modern software. We also built Lattice for mission autonomy with the recognition that a mission is bigger than just its execution. It's a cycle that involves operational analysis and threat modeling, training and rehearsals, pre-mission planning, and post-mission debriefing to incorporate the learnings into the next mission cycle. Lattice provides an adaptive digital platform for warfighters to engage with autonomous systems across this entire mission cycle, much as they do today with human teammates. This makes it possible to experiment with new tactics, develop new concepts of operation, organize our teams differently, and incorporate all of this learning and change again at the speed of modern software. This fundamentally changes how humans and machines will work together. For warfighters to trust that autonomous or semi-autonomous weapon systems are safe, reliable, and effective, we need to be able to train them and train with them, day in and day out, much like we do with our human teammates. We also need to be able to test them rigorously and repeatedly to make sure they can perform the basic missions we would delegate to them. This is how we build trust and readiness with warfighters, and Lattice makes a similar approach possible with teams of autonomous systems.
Go for launch. Aircraft away.
What we are building at Anduril represents a major shift in defense capability. A shift from a manpower-intensive, hardware-defined military to one that is software-centric and enhanced by mission autonomy. This change is not optional. It's essential. It could mean the difference in the future between deterrence and conflict, winning and losing. And we don't have much time. We're not daunted or paralyzed by this problem. Our company was founded to solve it, and we have the best engineers in the world working tirelessly to do so. We know the stakes could not be higher. We know there is no mission more important. We know who we're working for, and we will ensure that they never, ever face a fair fight. That is what motivates us at Anduril. We believe we can build military overmatch ethically, that we can create battlefield mass affordably, and that we can field next-generation capabilities right now. We're delivering all of this and more with Lattice for mission autonomy, and we're just getting started.